And so he finally came out. I had expected to do the video in October, but unfortunately, Hasbro delays and things took forever. This was originally going to be, the original pre-order date, the date that it was going to be released was in October. Then it got pushed back to November, and I was delayed talking about it because of a situation I've mentioned on the channel before relating to the workspace I'm in, and the issue still isn't resolved. So yeah, I'm putting my health at risk doing this video. Have got a mask on, so that might help slow it down to a degree, but anyway, I am Sister Lilia and welcome to my armory. Pardon the long preamble. So this is the legacy take on Armada Starscream, the best Transformers Armada character, and my favourite incarnation of Starscream. Personally, I don't like the trope Starscream. I find it boring. To be fair, he probably is better as a Thundercracker in relation to the comics, but that kind of happens. So yeah, I've preambled on long enough. We have the box, which has him in jet mode with the weapons attached underneath. For some reason they coloured his blade red. We have the Legacy Decepticons. We have him in vehicle and robot mode. We have character art, which actually looks really cool. And we have words and things. Yes, I'm stealing that from MGO. So, Starscream doesn't come with many accessories. Now, I'm going to get the negatives out of the way first. So, first of all, only comes with 2 accessories. The wings don't transform into swords, which that's fair, I guess, because that would probably make things problematic for it. Other negatives. He doesn't have any Minicon ports, which kinda sucks, because, well, he's an Armada character. Minicons were kind of the thing. Like, even Bulkhead from Legacy line, from the first wave of Legacy, had Minicon ports. Why didn't they put them on this? Oh well. Not much I can do about it now. So the one question I have that I can't answer right now is whether he can hold the Transformers Armada Star Saber figure or the Transformers Energon Saber figure. The hilt part of the trios for those is somewhere buried in storage and I can't find it. So yeah, when I find them, I'll do a follow-up video in the form of probably a short. But yeah, so in terms of how he compares to other Starscreams, here's how he compares to the, dare I say, the outright downgrade that was Energon Starscream in terms of character. Now, he can't hold Starscream's great sword by this part without this getting jammed in his hand and being such a pain to remove that you might break both parts trying to get it out. He can, however, hold the gun. So at least he can hold blasters. Now, it can sit in there, and as a result could sit onto, probably attach into there. But yeah, so yeah, he's not exactly he isn't entirely compatible with older line stuff. Knockout's weapon, Knockout's strange weapon. He can hold. And as you can see, you can get out easily. I don't have all my legacy. I don't have the other legacy figures here because I'm 3 hours away from storage, and I forgot to bring them. But yeah, so in terms of posability with this figure, we have, if you have his fins like that, he has kind of that range of swivel. Knees can bend, the knee can bend like that, foot can bend to there, has got a pivot, can swivel because it's on a swivel pin. The arms can pivot up to there, so you can have him T-posing. You can have him T-posing over Megatron for dominance, but he's smaller than Megatron, so you won't get very far. Arms can spin around. wrist has is double hinged, so you've got that way and then you've got that way, which can allow it to fold up. Due to transformation, the hands fold like that. The hands can fold down, and you actually will have it push that open, which increases the range of poses you can put the hand in. His wings are relatively posable because they fold up like that, so yeah, they can swing around, and you could do coward starscream downward wing pose. About to be interrupted. Maybe, maybe not. So yeah, you can. This can fold up like that and have them like that. Now I've left it like. Now I have left these like this because I prefer it looking like that. But you can have him have his weapon, his shoulder pieces like that. Now, guess it's time to get to the meat of it all, shall we? And you have him in his funky jet mode, which it's kind of neat. Now let's bring in that tripod. Now I have a bits box here of Warhammer stuff. Anyone who's followed the channel for any length of time will know I'm a Warhammer collector. Hell, most of my stuff on the channel is Warhammer related anyway. So we have him in vehicle mode. We have the top. We have how he looks at the top. Underneath, yeah, you can see a lot of kibble and even his face. It's a pretty faithful recreation. I don't have Armada Starscream as a figure. Unfortunately, he was too much, and I mainly focused on collecting Autobots because back then my spending money for fun stuff was $5 pocket money a week. So I bought a lot of minicons. So now, here is how he compares to some other figures. Now we have Armada Deluxe class figures here, in the form of Sideways, who is comically huge compared for what he is. Armada was hilarious with scaling. And we have the Cybertron repaint of Demolisher. Well, yeah, repaint. They didn't actually retool it at all, and didn't even include a minicon. So, yeah. Oh boy, Sideways was a character arc. Well, I say character arc, more like outright trouble. I liked him because he was purple. Unfortunately, that meant I was susceptible to liking a Decepticon. Oh well. Decepticon that wasn't actually all that interestingly written. But yeah. So here's how he scales. He's kind of small in vehicle mode. Here's how he scales. So lengthwise, here's how he scales with Hotshot. Here's how he scales with Red Alert, who I suspect when I transform Red Alert will dwarf him. Here's how he scales with Legacy Knockout. And here's how he scales with Cybertron, with the 2-pack version of Starscream that came with Vector Prime in the Cybertron line, because there was a 2-pack back in the day that had both Vector Prime and Starscream in it. A smaller, darker red version of Starscream, which I actually kind of prefer those colours for that character. So boring that character was just a backstabber. I mean, better than a practically mindless drone. But yeah, yes, I will throw shade on Energon Starscream because he was a downgrade as a character. So I'm going to transform this back and transform the other figures and put them in a line. And so we have the group shot. Now, pardon Energon Starscream dancing, but the figure does not like staying up. The ball joints in the legs do not like to exist. One of them even has tape in there to try and hold it from when I was a kid. So you can see him scale wise, he's basically a deluxe. Let's be real here. If you put him next to figures from Armada from Armada, he's a deluxe. Hotshot's a bit short, but like he's kind of slightly taller than an Armada Deluxe, which is kind of sad. Like, you've got Red Alert next to him. Red Alert, last I remember, was a Voyager. I could be wrong, someone can correct me in the comments. And then we have him next to Starscream. It's like the other Starscream. So yeah, I probably would have put the Autobot head on sideways if I had it. I do not, unfortunately, because, well, I lost it, and you can see I've got a piece of tape in there holding his shell in. I don't know where the other one was. I lost it as a kid. But yeah, in terms of figures from the deluxe range from Legacy, he's much bigger than Knockout, but that isn't saying much. I mean, Knockout and Hotshot. Come on, Hotshot, stand up, you pain in the ass. If you're watching this, Broody Jackson, feel free to send me a spare Hotshot. Broody Jackson, sorry. Might as well shout out someone from the Transformers fandom, particularly the runner of his own Hotshot group that I'm part of. So yeah, the Armada figures can sort of hold the Legacy figures' weapons. Now, pardon the incomplete Imperial Knight over there, it's going to stay incomplete until the transfer sheet arrives. It may already have arrived and gone to the wrong address. The joy of moving house a lot, hey? Yeah, so in terms of other Legacy figures holding his weapons, they're compatible. Knockout. I'm surprised Knockout wouldn't be flirting. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Knockout actually tried to flirt with this version of Starscream. This one might be a bit more receptive. He also wouldn't be trying to betray Megatron every 5 seconds. The only way, like, this version of Starscream, if he was in the aligned continuity, wouldn't be betraying Megatron. Straight up, he wouldn't. He'd be looking at Megatron going, "What the hell are you doing, you lunatic?" But he wouldn't be actively trying to backstab him at every second. Unlike a certain other queer-coded Starscream. Not actually angry about the queer coding, but I mean, to be fair, Transformers, up until the introduction of female characters, they were all male. Make of that what you will. I mean, Beast Wars did. The Japanese version of Beast Wars gave us our first gay Transformers, because they changed the gender of one of them to be male, and then the relationship between the two of them was highlighted, and yeah, that worked well. Conservatives, eat your heart out. Stop trying to silence the existence of gay characters. And so, that's been my look at Legacy Starscream. Would I say to get this? Yes. Would I say to spend nearly $60 on it? No. I personally don't think the current pricing's worth it. We're coming into Christmas right now. If you can find it on sale, by all means, go for it on sale. But don't pay nearly $60 for it. I don't personally think it's worth it. It doesn't kind of come with enough. Or do enough. Like, those fold around. But without his partner Minicon, it kind of feels strange. Plus, there's no blast effects. I don't have any of the previous line's blast effects, or Siege blast effects, or whatever line they're from, so I can't actually plug them into him. But yeah. Also, who else remembers the Armada Transformers game? That was where the soundtrack was from, if I put music over the transforming sequence. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will share more in future. I hope I didn't get copyright struck if I used that audio. Oh well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.